got me good in a hole that I just can't diffuse. But I know, the tricks up your sleeve. 'Cause you and I used to sing just to pass by the time, and I can't let go without a partial thought to where our song may float. Some ring away, but the echo of yours seem to stay. And lately when I listen close, what I hear may be fake. See, you be real now, and I'll be honest, that what we've got here is truly harmonic. And I can search just to hear the same sound play. But why would I when you're standing here right in front of me? Truly harmonic. You've got me good. It's a concept I just can't refuse. But you had to see through what seemed without flaw. So you may say that the anthem of ours wrong away. Maybe it's true. So when this sound leaves my ear, I can't help but to sing it again. Hope that if I sing it out, maybe you'll comprehend. I've been around now, and all is silent. What we've got here is truly harmonic. When you think of me and the lyrics that we used to sing, and take them for then what they appear. 'Cause all along, I'll admit that it's all just a song, but maybe it's more than singing to me. Do we exist if the sound of our music stops playing? 'Cause maybe the next time around things won't be the same. Dull exchange. See, you be real now, and I'll be honest, that what we've got here is truly harmonic. And I can search just to hear the same sound play. But why would I when you're standing here right in front of me? Truly harmonic.
Happy New Year, everybody, and welcome to the Business Power Hour with Darren and the Music Man. It sounds like somebody's in heat.
Yeah, and it may just be you. No?
Happy New Year!
How are you? How are you, my friend?
I am so pumped up. We got such a dynamite show tonight.
Oh, we got a great way to start off the year, right? Mm-hmm. But how was your New Year?
My New Year was kind of quiet.
Kind of quiet,
It was
right?
quiet. We went out to dinner, and then we came back and watched a little TV, and then celebrated.
You didn't go to Times Square and stand in the rain and do all of that fun stuff.
They didn't have a diaper for me, so I wasn't able to stay there. You know, everybody down there has a diaper.
Oh my God! I saw everybody was there like 7 o'clock in the morning, and they stayed out there all day.
with their diapers.
They're insane.
How do you like my
people are
glasses?
insane. I like your glasses.
like this?
You know, I noticed your teeth are very white too.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
I went to the dentist today. I have probably, without a story, probably the best dentist all in Suffolk County. I travel 40
I heard
minutes.
he's an award-winning dentist.
3 years in a row. They make
Wow.
the announcement tomorrow. 3 years in a row, the best dentist on Long Island. Her name is Bonnie Helfner. She's in Colmac on Colmac Road, and she is the bomb. She does cosmetic surgery. She does the dentistry and the cosmetic, dental surgery. And she's
Yeah, I was
the
going to
bomb.
say,
She got a
because
great.
she really didn't do anything to help your face.
What do you think I got these glasses for? These are really good. You want to try
Hey,
them on?
Bonnie, I want to say thank you for helping out my friend Norm.
You want to try
You're
them
doing
on?
a great job.
Want to try the glasses
Yeah,
on?
let me try
Screw
the
you.
glasses on.
All right, we got great guests tonight. How was your
We have-
week? How was your holiday?
My holiday was nice. It was quiet. It was quiet. We spent a nice, quiet evening at home. You know,
You had somebody.
well, just me and Michelle. We were binge watching Netflix, and
Did she cook?
Actually, she didn't.
She didn't cook.
No, we kind of
Wow.
made some. There was nobody home, so it was like take the night off type of thing. Because you know her, she likes to cook, and
Yeah, well, she's
and
the
she
chef.
goes crazy. So yeah.
Why shouldn't she cook?
Well, you know, we didn't want to spend all night cooking.
You know, everybody came back from Thanksgiving trips and
Right.
and Christmas trips
Mm-hmm.
and New Year's trips. They did land excursions. They
Right.
did cruise excursions. How am I doing so far?
They're
Is this
doing so.
pretty
You're
good?
doing. You're
This
doing
is
good.
good.
You did. I like
Good. How do you
the lead.
like it?
I like
This
the
is
lead.
good.
I like
This
the
is
lead.
just ad libbing. This is what I do. This is what I
we
do.
do.
So tonight, to start off the year and really drive our people to this business, is we have.
Well, wait. Before we do that, tonight we really want more call-ins. We want everybody to call in, ask every question they.
Oh, you're
they
going to
can.
want to ask questions
You're going to
because you're
want
going
to
to want
ask
to do
questions.
this.
So why don't you give the number out?
Okay, the number in Long Island and in the world.
In the world.
Is 631 415 1365. That's 631 415 1365. And you're going to be able to reach us, and then we're going to turn you on to cruise planners.
Right, cruise
Right?
plans.
And
Our
who
friend,
represents them?
our friend Ken, okay, and his beautiful wife Gail.
Who's very embarrassed. She's embarrassed. She
Well,
doesn't
she's
want
not.
to come
She's
on.
not. She's not going to be
She's
on
shy.
tonight. She's shy.
She's shy.
here, but she's not on.
You just
All right.
yell to everybody that you're here.
Ken and Gail McGuire. Ken and Gail McGuire from Cruise Planners are here. They are. Well, let's. Ken, why don't we welcome to the show first?
You're
of all.
welcome.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
Happy
for
New
having
Year.
me.
Yeah,
Happy
thanks
New
for
Year,
being
Gail.
here. Happy New Year.
Good to see you, Darren. And
Yeah.
is it Mr. Music Man or just the Music Man?
Norman would be
Norman's
fine.
fine.
Norman would be fine.
A happy New Year to both of you
All right,
guys,
thank
and thank
you
you for
very
having
much.
me on the show.
And happy birthday. Happy New Year to Jimmy.
Jim, yeah, Jim.
You
Happy
too,
New
man.
Year, Jim.
Happy New Year.
And I'm loving the studio here. The studio's fantastic.
It really
Is
is.
it warm enough for you? Because we'll put the heat up if you want.
Oh, hey, listen, the heat's good for me.
It's
right now,
good. It's
yeah.
You
good.
know what?
It's good for
I'm gonna-
anybody.
I'm starting to sweat with this hat on, so I'm gonna take that off. But you can.
I'm
leave
still
it on.
celebrating. Man.
I know that. I know
I'll
that.
eventually
You're a
take
part-
it
You're a
off.
party animal.
That's me.
So Ken, tell us about Cruise Planners and what you guys are all about. And
Wow,
what you guys
that's
do.
a loaded. We have an hour.
No, we have an hour. Like I
We
told you
had an
before,
hour.
I'm
We
cutting
just sucked
you
up
off
45
already.
minutes of it.
We're a full-service travel agency.
Okay.
Um,
And what does that mean, a full-service travel agency?
Our name
For
is
those-
our,
for
our
those
name
of
is
our
Cruise
technology
Planners.
People who want to go on
Okay.
and go to Travelocity.
There's
and
a
all those
common,
great places.
there's a misnomer as to the name Cruise Planners.
Mm-hmm.
One would think with the name Cruise Planners that we're booking just cruises.
Right.
Entirely untrue. Love cruises. We're experts in cruises, but we are a full-service land agency as well. That means, like Norman said, we could do land excursions, land tours.
And this is your full-service travel
We are
agent.
full-service travel agency.
Correct.
We are a home-based business, so we don't have a storefront. We're not going to get people in off the streets picking trips right off a wall. We're going to customize your trip to your needs, your budget.
So basically, if I'm gonna, I'm looking to go somewhere, and I go online, and I go, oh, I want to go to Cabo, and I want this, and I want that, and I want this, and I'm checking all the boxes off on a website. I may not necessarily get what I want.
Well, what you start doing now is you start looking at reviews, and you start looking at other hotels, and you start confusing yourself.
Right.
And next thing you know, you're not getting what you want. We're going to get you what you want. We're going to take the most difficult part of the vacation away from you, and that's the planning. You could be as much a part of it as you want. Some people prefer not to be part of the planning. They want to know where they're going and how much they're paying. and we'll handle everything else.
Right.
We'll get you your transportation to the hotel. When you book on your own through one of those online engines, they're not getting you the transportation
Okay, so
there.
let me ask you this question.
Yes.
You get all these people who travel,
Yes.
and well, thankfully the weather really hasn't been that bad yet.
Mm-hmm.
But there have been times, and it's happened to me. My son and I were going on a trip to Vancouver,
Okay.
and I booked it through a travel agent. We got stuck in Toronto, right? Mechanical problems with the plane. They didn't know when or how they were going to get us there. We really wanted to Vancouver's a one-day flight to go out. How we were going to get there. Because I booked it through a travel agent, immediately called my travel agent up, and
I'm like your personal concierge.
it was taken care of. So people don't get. This is what I want to put my 2 words in for travel agents and the great work that they do, because I was stuck in Toronto. I didn't know what airline, whatever. They made some phone calls, called me back in less than an hour and said, okay, you're going to go over to this. It was a different airline.
Yeah.
This airline, check in over there, and you're going to get on their plane and go.
For travel agents.
The travel
And you're not going to get that service from these big box store travel agencies. My
After
major
you give them your credit
competitors.
card number, you're done.
You're done.
Even the little gnome guy that's on TV.
Not even that guy. Not even he doesn't answer the phone.
He doesn't answer.
When you
He
call
does,
our
we're in
office,
trouble.
when you call our office, you're getting either Gail or myself.
Right.
More often than not, myself.
Okay.
And that's who you're going
Well,
to deal
where's
with.
Gail?
So, Gail runs the business.
Gail's the brains behind the operation.
she's
She's
the
the brains and the beauty. I'm the front office guy.
So you have the radio face, is that what you're
I
saying?
have that face for radio.
Got it.
Yes, there's no secret there.
So Ken, tell
Yes.
us. First of all, Cruise Planners is a franchise.
Cruise
right?
Planners is a franchise. Our corporate offices are down in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
We have somewhere around 1,500 agents nationwide, and we're really a consortium
So
of a
even
group.
though you say you guys are a home-based business and it's just the two of you, you really have a network of people that you can tap
Yes.
into
So you
to
all
help
work,
you with it.
you all work on the same cruises? So if you're leaving New York on such and such a date and you're going to Bermuda, any cruise planners in the country can book that?
Absolutely.
That's a great thing.
Although your crew, you specifically are the best ones to do that, right?
Well, yeah.
What
Yeah.
made you? You grew up and you said you were playing basketball in your backyard or whatever
Well,
it
what
was.
did
and
you,
did-
how did you become a travel agent?
Doesn't every kid want to travel when they grow up?
See now.
No, most kids want to have sex or whatever it may be when they grow up. You know,
Wow.
No, they're
We're
not
going
thinking
off the
about.
We're
rails.
going there already.
We're starting
We're going there
2019,
already.
It's
right
New
off the
Year's,
rails.
baby.
January 2nd, we're
Let's
knee
get
deep.
back on the rails here. So ask your patented question
It's
because
not bad. I mean, it's a fact. You know, I wanted to be an attorney. Okay. You can see what kind of attorney I was. But when you were younger, what did you
Well,
really want to do?
I really wasn't kidding. I wanted to travel, and what a lot
Why
of
would
kids
you-
do.
You
I
wanted
was
to
a
travel.
wa-
You
I
could
was
have
a
traveled
wanderer.
on a baseball team. You could have traveled.
I was
a lot of
I was
different
a
ways.
wanderer.
Okay.
I was a wanderer, and it took me a lifetime to realize that this is what I want to do. But now we're traveling. I say we, Gail and I, and it became a passion. And right after it became a passion, or not long after it became a passion, it became an occupational opportunity as well. And
So how did it become an occupation?
I combined the two, and now I'm living the best of all worlds.
What did you do before this?
Oh, I've had a number of jobs. Like I said, I've been a wanderer.
Okay.
I was in the. There's another show coming up later on, and we know the guest there. I was in the baseball world and in the sports officiating world.
What'd you do?
I umpired baseball.
You umpired baseball.
I umpired baseball at a Division I, NCAA Division I level.
Okay.
I umpired college baseball. I went through the pro school a couple decades ago. Worked my way up through the ranks.
So you actually went to a real school, not
I went
just
to
an online
yes,
class.
No, I
that
went
was-
to the Harry Wendelstedt School of Professional Umpiring.
Okay.
Down in Ormond Beach in Florida.
I went to the Harry Wendell Bagel Manufacturing School.
Oh boy, that guy could eat some bagels. I went to that school for 6 weeks, became a certified umpire, started working locally, and I worked my way into the college ranks. And, through a series of, life happens, I was looking for another opportunity. And Gail and I had been married for a little while. We traveled a lot. I love to travel. And we walked into the New York Times travel show. And I saw this sign for cruise planners. Started talking to the guy, and he offered to sell me a business. I thought he was blowing smoke. There's no, I'm not buying this business.
Right.
And probably 2 weeks
Well,
later.
it's a scary thing, right?
It was
Franchises,
terrifying, yeah. Yeah, it was
Because
terrifying.
It's like, am I really getting something real here?
Yes.
Now, what kind of due diligence did you do before you finally
Well,
made that commitment? What triggered you to make
I
it?
did look at another agency, and I went through this.
Another travel agent?
Another travel agency. It was a new up-and-coming agency. And I went through this webinar and spoke with a couple of people and spent some hours. At the end of the day, they wanted a lot of money.
Right.
And I mean a lot of money.
And you had to get certified for this too?
Yeah,
right, to
there
be
were
a travel
dues
agent?
and fees and all sorts of
Right.
additional funds going in. And then a week later, I walked into the New York Times Travel Show and bumped into Cruise Planners. And now we're not talking a storefront. We're talking a home-based business. That cut all of the overhead expenses out except my computer. So it was a minimal charge to get in to purchase the business. We paid off the business in the first year, and we've been exploding ever since.
Now,
That's great.
let me ask you this: do you have set territories? How does that work?
No.
When you go into Cruise Planners and say, like, if I tomorrow, if I would say, hey, you know what, I want to become a travel agent, and I go to Cruise Planners, and you and I don't live that far apart from each other,
Right.
you know, and if I said, hey, I want to do that, how hard would it be for me to become a Cruise Planners travel agent?
Well, that's
Do you
really
ever protect
there's really two different questions going on. Is
Okay.
how difficult is it to become one, and the territory. To answer the territory question first, people have asked me why would I buy a travel agency at a time when you have online bookings engines and anybody can do it on their own. Well, the answer is I am online. You can go to my website,
Which is great, by the way.
SirAziTravel.com.
Your website is beautiful.
Yeah, we'll talk
Yeah,
about
so-
the website. I am the internet, so you can book your vacations on the internet.
So
still.
I don't even have to talk to you?
You don't have to talk.
Because I don't
to
want
me.
to talk to you. I want to talk to Gail.
You
But
make-
if she's
you-
not available most of the time.
Gail's
No,
a
but
lot
your
friendlier
website
than
is
I.
so good that you don't have to speak.
You can book right through my website.
I've been to your
Yeah.
website, and it's actually it's Sir Ozzy Travel. So
Yes.
let's let everybody know exactly how they can get a hold of you.
Okay.
What is
All right.
Sir Ozzy Travel?
Sir Ozzy Travel is really the entity that bought the Cruise Planners franchise. So I own Sir Ozzy.
All right.
And this is where the business started. I started writing this blog about my travels.
But before we do that, how do they
Okay.
get a hold of you?
631-456 No, 631-5090. I'm looking at my wife. She
Yo,
knows my
that's
phone
what
numbers
she-
better.
Here it goes.
631
Oh, no, wait a second. It's not
509
what I got written down here.
509-0502. 631-509-0502 is the way to reach me on the phone. Or you can reach me through email, ken.mcguire@cruiseplanners.com. Or my website, which is SirAziTravel.com. That's Sirozzy is SIROZZY.
Where did I have
So
Sir Ozzy
how
come from?
does Zer? Yeah.
Okay. So I started this blog after we began to really travel a lot. I think I'm a little bit...
We got a call.
got a
Ken.
call.
I think somebody wants to book you.
Yeah.
We got a call. Let's book.
Welcome to the show. Who do
Hello,
we have
Happy
tonight?
New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Who are we speaking with?
This is Tom. How are you?
Hi, Tom.
Hey,
How you
Tom.
doing this? What,
So I was just catching your show, and just it must be the new year, but I'm looking to book a cruise, and I was just checking out the show. Real quick question. I see the American Express banner there. I haven't gone to the website. Do you guys take travel points through that cruise?
We do not take the travel points, but you can use your travel points by booking with us. If you book with your American Express, we can transfer those points over, and you'll get a rebate on your next statement.
Well, isn't that the same thing?
It's yeah,
As long as he can use
yeah.
them?
Yeah,
But
it's
you
the same
can-
thing.
you
All
can-
right, that's
yeah.
great. That's
Yeah.
great. All right, and I could do that right through the website. I need to call you.
You could do it either by calling me or through the website.
Where are you
For
looking to
something-
cruise to?
Yeah, Tom. Where do you
Well,
wanna
right
go?
now we got our anniversary coming up towards the end of the year, so I was just I watch your show regularly, and I saw this, and I'm like, this is fantastic. Maybe I'll just use this. This
Yeah,
is
now's
great.
a great time to book, Tom. We're coming into what we call the wave season. All the major cruise lines have their biggest promotions of the year this time of year. So that's why they call it the wave
So
season.
if he books now for November, say, right? And Tom said later in the year that he's going to be going to this, right? So if he books now for later in the year, he can still lock in those.
You
low
can
prices,
lock in the
right?
price right now.
regardless of when they're going.
If the price comes down between now and the time of final payment, you get the lowest
But
price.
it won't
That's
go
awesome.
up.
It will not go up.
There you go.
You book now.
That's
you
great.
You pay now's
There
price.
you go, Tom. That's a great question.
And we have.
Well, you know what? Let me not take up most of your time. I'm gonna go to the website, and I'll probably give you a call tomorrow. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, Tom. I look forward to hearing from
Thanks,
you.
Tom. Thanks for calling in.
in.
That's awesome. So Tom brings up a good question.
Let's talk about my proprietary software. We have
Your
what's called
proprietary
software.
yours?
Yeah, cruise planners.
Oh, okay.
We have a program called Value Tracker. And what Value Tracker does is at midnight, every night, it runs a report on all my cruise bookings and pulls up the prices.
Wait. Exactly midnight?
Yes. Yeah.
Exactly when it is.
midnight.
Wow.
Exactly.
So
I
it pulls up all your prices.
all the
and
prices.
Does a comparative.
Yes, if the price is lower, I get notified right away. I offer that to the client.
That is awesome.
Yes. We are the only company that does that. We're the only ones that automate
So
that.
you really are a full concierge
Yes.
when it comes to doing the travel.
Yes.
You're
When
on
you get
top of
stuck
it.
in Toronto on your way to Vancouver, in addition to having me as your travel agent,
Right.
we're also going to suggest that you have travel insurance, and we will work with that travel insurance
What
company
happens
as
when
well.
you promise me a swimming pool and there's no swimming pool there?
I would never do that.
Yeah, well,
The one thing I
did.
can't promise
I won't
is the
mention
weather.
the big place that did, but they did.
Well,
I can't
that's a
promise
great-
that there's water in the
That's
pool,
a
but
great lead-in. How is American Express tied into cruise planners?
that's a great question. We have a very exclusive relationship with them. We've built this relationship over the years.
Mm-hmm.
We have exclusive perks and amenities that we can offer to our guests regardless of whether they have American Express or not. So if you have American Express, you get certain perks and amenities. If you don't, you still get those perks and amenities because of our relationship with
Right.
American Express.
Oh, so that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is really
Yeah.
awesome. So
That's really one of
got
the
a lot
main
of
reasons why I
tie-ins here.
purchased this franchise was because of that blue box,
Right.
that American Express
gives you some
logo.
credibility,
It's the most it's credible company in America, really.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is awesome, my friend. Okay, let's get back to it.
Yes.
All right.
Where were we?
Where were we before Tom rudely?
Oh, we were
interrupted us.
purchasing the agency.
We were
So I
purchasing the
started
agency.
this blog.
Well, wait. Let's
Go
go
ahead.
back one. You're this umpire, Division.
I'm this
1.
umpire.
You're traveling.
I'm
all
traveling all over the place, working 300 baseball games a year.
over, 300 baseball
And
games.
you're not
a year.
liking it anymore.
Well, listen, I love baseball. It's in my
Yeah,
blood.
But this is getting stale.
And
Like,
at a
there's
certain
no
point in
future.
life,
Well-
work becomes work.
Yeah.
Right. So it became work.
Yeah.
And you were looking for a change.
Looking for a change.
So it wasn't like you got laid off.
No.
the games were drying up. It was nothing like that.
No.
It was just, you know what? It's time to go. How
Yes.
long were you an umpire for?
Nearly 20 years.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's a lot of travel.
Yeah, it was a lot of
How
travel.
many times did you get hit in the face with a foul ball?
Oh, almost every game.
Wow. Look at this. With the
crazy.
calls. The calls are coming. Welcome to the Business
New
Power.
Year. Good
Happy
evening.
New Year. Who do we have?
Hello,
Hi.
Emma.
Emma. Hi,
Hi, Emma.
Hi, this is Norman's granddaughter.
Hi. Em. You want to go on a cruise?
That's it.
Grandpa
you
should
wanna
take you
go
on a
on a what?
cruise, right?
Family
Yeah.
cruising.
This is
We got-
the sweetest, most beautiful young lady. She's 12 years old, soon to be bas mitzvah. She's the bomb.
Fantastic.
She's the bomb.
I also have an Emma.
You have
By
an
the
Emma
way. Yes,
also?
I have
That's
an Emma,
great.
yes.
Where's your brother?
Yes.
He's downstairs playing Xbox.
Okay,
Of course.
that's cool.
He's got
where's
more
your,
important
Where's
things
your
to do.
mother?
She's watching the show.
All right,
she's watching
good,
the show.
Good. All right, now you got to get off the phone because we got to do business here.
Okay.
All right, I
Wow.
love you.
Emma, thanks for calling
Love
in.
you,
It was very
bye.
nice to meet you, Emma.
Hey, Emma, tell Grandpa Norman
Hi.
that you want to go on a cruise.
I want to go on a cruise.
You got it.
That's how we get him, Norman.
There you go. You're starting off at 12.
How can you say no to your granddaughter?
This one you cannot say no to. This is the sweetest. This is the best.
You know?
Are you off the phone?
No, Emma's still
What?
on.
You got to get off the phone now. I love you, but you got to get off the phone. Get off the phone.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you too.
Bye, Emma. That's
I have
cool.
7.
That's great. God
7
bless you.
grandchildren.
7
Good
grandchildren.
for you. God bless
Yeah.
you.
God bless you.
She was my first girl granddaughter.
Ah, so she's
I have
the-
four granddaughters and 3 grandsons.
She's the one you kind of like the most.
No, I'm not saying that. Not on live
No favorites.
radio, not on TV. I ain't saying it anyway.
Emma, he likes you the most, Emma.
All right, so now your baseball.
We're looking
20
and we're
years,
looking
you
for
got
a
hit in the
change.
face, you're looking
I've
for a
gotten
change.
hit in the face. My knees are blown out. My shoulders are blown out. I'm traveling all over the place, and my wife is getting sick and tired of me being on the road. So we're looking for a change. We're looking for some opportunities. And travel is this passion of ours.
Right.
We've traveled very well. We enjoy it. We went to Alaska, Australia on our honeymoon. We've been all over the world. So we went to the New York Times travel show. And I had this little blog that was kind of hitting a little bit.
And that's for the Sir Ozzy.
That's where the Sir Ozzy came from. The name of my blog was Sir Ozzy, who is my dog. And I figure if I'm going to travel around the world and the dog's going to stay home, the least I could do is name the site after him.
Did he say thanks?
So
He is now the brand ambassador, so he does well.
okay, so it's like Ubu, right? On the right? You saw all those TV shows back in the 90s.
So Sir Ozzy is Sir Ozzy Schnitzel. He's a 125-pound Bernese Mountain Dog.
Wow.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you would go and you created this blog because
So I created
as you
the
were
blog.
traveling, you were writing to Sir Ozzy to let him know about your travels.
Yes. Exactly.
While you're
Sort of.
sitting in the living room looking out the front window waiting for us to come home, Sir
Yes.
Ozzy.
Yeah.
we're
I'm
in
surfing in
Australia.
Costa Rica.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You're doing all these great things.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So we walked into the New York Times travel show and ran into cruise planners, and the rest was history.
So how long you been cruise planners now?
We will own the franchise 3 years in March.
Okay, congratulations.
congratulations.
Wish you still the best.
So we've
now,
just-
you do all types of cruises, right?
Yes, we do. Yes,
And
we
you do cruises
Ocean
for
cruises,
charities,
river cruises.
for corporations.
It does
right?
travel too, right? It's like if I just wanted to go, say I wanted to go to Cabo,
Let's go. Yeah.
and stay at a resort, and I can do all of that stuff
can
with
do
you.
all of it
I don't
too.
want to get on a boat. I don't want to do, any of that stuff.
Yes. And instead of you spending 6, 8, 15 hours looking up for hotels and transportation and
Right.
airfare and which one's right and which one's not right, and then you get into the review world and everything starts spinning out of control.
And you start talking to
Instead,
your friends, and this one heard this,
Yes.
and that one heard that.
What about
and-
special deals?
well, we have deals. We have group
Do you
rated.
send them out? Do you have specials
We
that
have
you run?
we have group rate advantages on virtually every
I would
cruise
imagine you
there
do.
is.
I mean, you're nationwide.
Yes.
International, probably.
Yes, and we are. We're hooked up with all the cruise lines, most of the land companies, and yes, we get exclusive deals, group rates through all of them.
That is fantastic. And
Yeah.
as you heard before, every morning he gets up and he's looking to see how he can pass on any savings that came across
That's great.
for some of his clients because of their proprietary software.
That's right.
You know, all this stuff is great because we can give a little information out there that in June of 2020, Cruise Planners and Friend Entertainment looks like we're going to have our first cruise going out there, and it's hopefully or probably going to be a disco cruise, somewhere on the Pacific or on the Atlantic. And that's going to be pretty exciting, but we got plenty of time
Yeah.
to talk about that.
So
But
wait a second, you're gonna be doing a disco cruise,
Yeah.
right, on the Atlantic.
it's going to be private.
It's gonna be private.
Yeah,
So that means
anybody
I can't-
can go.
I can't go.
Of course, you
It's
can
going to
go.
be private but open to the public.
Open.
It's
Absolutely
gonna be private
open.
but open to the public.
Yeah.
What? How does it?
It's gonna be
how do
limited
private-
seating.
It's gonna be limited seating.
It is.
Yeah, you only got so many spaces on a cruise ship, right?
Well, there's
Yes.
different.
Is it
Di-
gonna
there's
be a
different
big-
But we do,
nightclubs.
Is it gonna be a big
to
cruise ship
Norman's
or small
point,
ship?
we do handle groups very well. We have
Right.
we have a tremendous groups department.
So if I had a group of 100 people, say, I
Yes.
come to you, and you can do the whole.
I
group
get
thing.
that ball rolling.
You get the ball rolling.
get
You
that
make
ball
arrangements for everybody. Even
All
if it
your
doesn't-
all your
my-
dining
If my group's 100 people, but we're coming from all different places,
Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't
And
matter.
we can get all of that stuff.
And I
done.
make it easy for everybody. That's what I do. Is I make it easy.
Well, everything. I mean, your website is great. You got proprietary software. You even got this magazine.
Fantastic. Love my
right?
magazine.
I mean, the magazine you gave it to Travel Planner. I wish I had this a week ago because I want to get a head start on everybody. But everybody, cruise planners, if you go to cpmagazine.com/contest, tell them what they can win, Ken.
Well, it's a free cruise. Every year we give out a free cruise at Cruise Planners. Just sign up on that entry form, like you said. You put the entry code in there,
Is the
4570.
entry form in here?
The entry form's on the back of the magazine,
It's-
but
Jimmy,
anybody
can we
anybody
show
can
this?
do
You
it
think you can
online.
pick this up?
Yeah, can we get
Any-
that, Jimmy? right along the bottom, everybody. You see where it says
The CPMagazine.com contest. And then enter 4570 as the code.
4570.
And you will be entered to win a free cruise.
And put in the notes the business. You saw this on the Business Power Hour.
yeah.
How many times can you do this?
One time per person. Per email.
So per email.
Per email.
Per email address.
I got like 10 different
You
emails.
got 10 emails.
So then
you
you
got
have
10
10
entries.
chances.
I got to make
Yeah, we're
it
very
so
proud of that magazine as well, though. There's a lot of sales and promotions throughout there. There's also a lot of great information through the magazine.
How often does it come out?
It comes out twice a year. It comes out in June, and it comes out, or July rather, and comes out in January. So we're waiting for this next issue within a few weeks.
I actually went through this when we were, before when we were waiting. It's got some really good information.
It's a beautiful magazine.
It's beautifully
so
done.
colorful.
It's
so nice.
It's got some great information.
legible.
It's even got little nice little pictures of monkeys in there. People who like monkeys, there you go. So.
By the way, did you see that thing on Facebook? It was a leopard that was trying to kill a deer, and a monkey came over with a stick and started banging the daylights out of it.
No, I didn't see
Did not,
Yeah, seriously.
Did not see that, but if it was on Facebook, it must be true.
Absolutely. Does Facebook lie?
Facebook does not lie. Nobody lies on the internet.
Nobody
Everything
lies,
on the
period.
internet is true. So Elisa, is that related
Sue
to you?
Glenn. Sue Glenn is watching. Hi, Sue.
Hi, Sue. But no, below that, Elisa.
No, I do not know who she is.
She wants to go on a disco.
but she
cruise.
wants to go on a disco
Oh,
cruise.
So we got to keep you guys keep watching the show. We'll keep you updated
Yeah,
as to the progress.
You got to
of
go
the
to
disco
Friend
cruise.
Entertainment. We'll give you the address at the end of the evening.
And we're going to be posting a lot of updates in the near future about this disco.
We're going to be
cruise.
doing some
Yeah.
land visits also.
Yes.
So Ken, tell us about the most interesting booking you've ever done. You don't have to give names, but the most interesting booking.
I have a few.
Okay.
The first one that comes to mind is I have a married couple that likes to fly separately.
Okay. They like to fly
They
separately.
They like to fly separately.
So they have to be on
Do they
separate
go to the
planes.
same spot?
They go to the same location. They just like to arrive and leave separately.
Okay.
They have a couple of
Is-
kids.
is
they have
the-
a couple of kids, and they're afraid that if anything should happen to the
Well,
plane,
that's my thing. Is
Yeah.
they have certain reasons? And,
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you guys saw that show that's on NBC now, Manifest. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah, I saw it.
yes.
Right? They filmed part of that down right here in Farmingdale
Oh, I didn't know
at
that.
the airport. Yeah, I was down there that night when they were doing.
See,
it.
now if husband and wife were on separate planes,
They were on
none of-
separate plane. They were on separate planes.
Yeah.
were they? I didn't see that.
Yeah. So the whole premise of the show is they were on vacation, and they had an opportunity to get $400 vouchers if they bumped, because they overbooked the plane.
Mm-hmm.
So the father and the son said, "We'll do it," and the father's sister, "We'll do it." And they get on the plane and they come home and they hit this big storm and they landed it, and it's 5.5 years later.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's the whole premise.
And now the dad got married again.
no, the
when
mom,
she whatever,
the mom
comes
had a
home.
boyfriend and
Well, I hope they had
yeah.
good travel insurance.
I don't think it much mattered.
I didn't think it much mattered, but they all thought the plane disappeared, and it's
But
like,
so that's one interesting one. There's so many others
Come on,
that
give me
we've
another
done
one.
wonderful things.
come on, not wonderful.
Give
things.
me
We
one
wanna
that's
hear some-
really-
some strange story.
really
We wanna hear
stupid.
something
Oh,
stupid.
come on, something
Where you
really
sit
good.
there and you go, really?
No,
That
we don't like
couldn't
to.
have
No,
happened.
those aren't the ones we like to talk about. We like to talk about the wonderful ones.
We like to talk.
We
about
like
those.
to talk about
We're
the
trying
ones
to
in the
bu-
South
we're trying to
Pacific
build a
where
crowd
there's a
here.
proposal.
We need something that's. Did you hear that show last night?
Okay, let me.
We had a couple of Polynesians on an outrigger canoe deliver an engagement ring at an over-the-water bungalow in the South Pacific.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, we made
That's
that
cool.
arrangement. Yeah.
That's
so
definitely-
we
that's
we've done
impressive.
some cool stuff.
Yeah.
We've
That's
done some
very
really cool
impressive.
stuff.
That's very cool.
Yeah, we had. She's whispering off
That's
air
it.
to me.
I
here.
see that. Gail's like, "No."
we had another client. I don't want to get too far into the details.
Right.
She needed to get to Italy, and she really wanted to see the Pope. She had some health issues going on.
Right.
And we made arrangements. I mean, not that I have a connection with the Pope,
Right.
but we got
Oh,
her.
I do. Next time you do, call
No,
me.
we got her. We got her into the papal audience. It was called. We got her into
Right.
the Vatican, into the papal audience, and she lit candles with a couple of cardinals, and she had an audience with the Pope,
That's
who was
awesome.
right there. It was her one of her
Is she
last
still alive?
She is.
God
She
bless.
is.
See,
yes.
it works.
God bless.
Yes.
So
It works.
You're
Yeah.
doing some good.
Yeah, we
you're
did.
helping people
That
out.
was a very, very, very special booking to us and to them.
Right. Now, one of the things I'm hearing is very big, and I couldn't imagine having to go through this, is destination weddings,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Do you guys do a lot of destination weddings?
Not
or
as
is-
many as I would like. I'll take some more. We get a lot of honeymooners. Destination weddings are it's an interesting topic.
Yeah, a lot of people don't want to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you got to give a gift. You got to have the hotel. You got
Well, no,
travel.
They traditionally start pretty big and end a little smaller
I
than
had,
they
I had
start.
a client. I had a client.
But we have some wonderful spots.
Yeah, I had a client that she was invited to a destination wedding in Mexico, and the family paid for everything, and there was 300 people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a good
and
client.
everybody was basically coming from the New York area.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was money there.
Yeah. No, listen.
a lot
That's
of
that's
money.
certainly something
You know,
easily within our realm.
Yeah, and it was a week. They brought everybody down for a week. They paid for.
You would like
everything.
that,
We'll
right?
make
300
all the
people.
arrangements for the hotel. All the wedding planning will be done for them.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can do everything.
Yes.
You guys get on it. What do you want? What do you need? How much? What color flowers? All of that. all
And
that
now most
stuff.
people, when they think of travel agents, they think they don't have the money for a travel agent. I have the money to
Right.
go on vacation. I'm not. Why should I pay for a travel agent?
Right.
I don't charge any fees. That's the big mystery with the travel agent. I don't get paid from my clients, so I get paid from other avenues.
Right.
From my relationships and my vendors. So there are no fees or markups. You're guaranteed to get the best price with
So
us.
it really doesn't matter how much they're paying you. It really matters how much you're vending. Who you're buying from. is
My
paying you.
job is to get their vacation at the best price possible for the best value that they can get. If I can get the price down for you, then everybody's happy.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That is awesome.
Now, I don't work strictly on price. That's not the foundation of the business. I do a lot of customizing work. We
But
want to make
that's on
sure
your end. But the customer,
we
they're
want to make
looking at
sure that
price.
you get the most
Well,
value
basically,
there is.
as a customer, I'm going to come to you and say, "This is what I want. I want A, B, C, and D. Go get it."
Yes.
And then it's up to you to go get those
Yes,
things. Right?
absolutely.
And then come back and say, either I can get it or I
Yes.
can't. I just want to do a couple of shout outs. You mentioned before Sue Glenn is watching us. Hi, Sue. Chris Slovakia.
Oh, nice.
Well,
Hi,
I'll
Chris.
put this- Hey,
Happy
Chris.
New Year.
Happy New Year, Chris. Patty Schmidt is watching. As we know, Gail's watching over there on Facebook. I want to thank everybody for watching and staying with us tonight. This is a great show. This is some great information.
What's your phone number again?
What's your phone number?
631-509-0502.
Again.
888-576-4448. So you can call the
What?
1-800
Hold on.
number.
She just shook her head.
You can call the 1-800 number, or you can call. You can call the
doesn't know his
1-800
phone
number
numbers?
or the 631-509-0502.
Or
You can go to
Sir
SirOzzyTravel.com. You
Right.
can message me straight from there, or you can email me at ken.mcguire@cruiseplanners.com.
Well,
Or
Wait
you
a
can
second.
call
This-
Norman at 631-698-9696, and I'll give you Ken's phone number.
That's it. Or everybody's on Facebook. Are you on
Facebook.
Facebook? So how do they
Facebook.
find you on Facebook?
You've got Cruise Planners, Ken and Gail McGuire, or Ken McGuire. You can Facebook my personal page, my professional page.
What about Sir Ozzy Travel?
Sir Ozzy
On
Travel
Facebook.
is Cruise Planners, Ken and Gail McGuire.
That's how I found you.
Yes.
That's how I found you on
Yes.
Facebook.
Are there any specials you're running now? Is there any special?
Well, like I said, right now
cruises?
is the wave season. The
So-
wave
so
season when
anyone-
all the reservations come out, it's like waves because the cruise lines have the greatest promotions going right now.
Well, give us an example of a great promotion.
Oh boy, there are so many great promotions. The Royal Caribbean, what do they have? 60% off. There are certain companies with drink packages.
Oh, they
no-
do drink packages through the year.
Well, there's always change ups. There's always different things going on. And that's another thing. You make a booking today with today's promotion.
Right.
Let's say 6 months from now, there's a new promotion. We can change your booking to match the new promotion if that's what you want to do.
I know, I've taken-
So you're not locked in to what you have
So
right
wait a
now.
second. So if I book a cruise today,
Yes.
going to Bermuda, say,
Yes.
right, and it's got this great drink package and all this other stuff, but a better package comes up during the line. Do I have to tell you about it, or are you going to tell me about it?
More often than not, I'm going to know before you know. But if you see it, you call me, we're done. We're
I
getting
have
it done.
had cruise lines after I've done a booking. It could be 6, 7, 8 months into it, and we took a particular room on a particular floor. They've called us back and they've changed our room and made it a better room or a bigger room or a balcony room or whatever it may be.
People are always looking for upgrades.
Yeah, but they do it. They had done it, just
More often than not, you're going to
Yes.
get it when you have a travel agent.
yeah. But you got to ask.
Yeah.
Not the travel agent, but if you book directly, you got to ask. Have travel agent will get it for you.
We have other great group rates too. Gail and I are going on a great cruise in August. We're doing the Harmony of the Seas with a group. Gail and I are going. We're sponsoring. We're hosting the group. We have incredible prices on that. You book directly with Royal Caribbean, somewhere around
Where's it going?
$3,500. You book with us, $2,500.
Wow.
Incredible savings.
Where's it going?
We are leaving from Port Canaveral, and we're doing Labadee and Cozumel and Costa Maya and Roatan, Honduras on the Harmony of the Seas in August 2019
So
out of Port Canaveral.
do you have something more affordable
Sir-
like Circle Line?
Well,
Something in between Circle Line and that one.
Well, I mean,
again, the budget is the budget.
You got
Yeah.
your short trips and your long trip. But
Yes.
it really doesn't matter. If you're looking to get away, you're looking to get on vacation, you're the guy to call.
I'm the guy to call.
Actually, Gail's the person to call, but you're the guy who's going to answer the phone.
Yes.
And Gail will get it done for you, right?
The
And
brains and the beauty.
I like
No,
to,
I
as much
tease
as
when
we
I say
love
that.
land vacations and tours, and we do. I love them to death. There's so much value in a cruise.
Right.
Remember, value is what you get, not what you pay.
Yeah, but if you get seasick,
You don't get seasick anymore.
You don't get seasick on
No?
these things have pool
someone
tables.
messaged in on the Facebook page, on my Facebook page.
okay.
They said, any good deals coming up for this October on Royal Caribbean? Thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a
How
call
do
in the
we-
office,
yeah.
631-509-0502.
Is his email there?
No, it's just a message that came on Facebook.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
if that person who sent a message into Jimmy, if you can send in your email address, we'll make sure that you get a phone call. Oh, not a phone call. You'll get that. You'll get an email.
Yeah,
And-
or
and
you're either your email or your phone number. Give it to Jimmy. We'll get it to Ken.
Get
Ken will
to
give you
me,
a call,
and we'll run our search, and we'll find that perfect deal.
and they'll find the
Yeah.
perfect deal for you.
The perfect deal, the perfect
Because
cruise.
I got confidence that these guys can get this stuff done.
I have no doubt.
I mean, this
It's
is
because they got a
look. They got a
great
magazine.
they got a
travel
great
plan.
company behind
Now,
them.
where can people get this magazine?
When you log in, if you put your address in there at that entry code, if you put your address, you'll be entered to receive that magazine in the mail every 6 months.
Okay, because I've never heard of this magazine before, but I mean, it's a great magazine.
Thank you.
It's got some really good information, and I don't mean it's a great magazine because of the articles. I think it's a great magazine because
But it's got full content.
it's got pictures. Emma's watching, so we're going to be good. No, but it's got some really good pictures. It really shows you the places that, what they look like and how fantastic they look. I mean, some of these places, I mean, look at that.
Yeah,
That's my kind of trip. is
Yeah.
to see stuff like that.
yeah. That page, I believe you opened up to the sandals page there.
Yeah,
We
sandals.
talk worldwide sales. Very recently, Cruise Planners was awarded the #1 sales agent worldwide for sandals.
Wait a second.
Cruise Planners, you got that right.
They-
Cruise Planners sold more sandals vacations than anybody else worldwide.
I want to know
So
where
they're
you-
award winning, just like
We
United.
are a
Just like
major
my- just like
award-winning
United.
company.
where does Cruise Planners or Sandals get the people that are on those commercials? One woman is beautiful, more beautiful than the other. One
They're
guy is
models.
better looking than the next one.
Come on, you're in show
There's
business.
there's
You know how that works.
I mean, that's not fair.
Listen, you go to Sandals, you have lunch down there day one, a couple of drinks, and I promise you, everybody looks like
I've been
that.
to Sandals. It looks great.
Everybody looks like
They
that
have
after
certain
your
sides
few
to the
drinks.
beaches, so that's a good place
Yes.
to go.
I mean, again, we're going over and over and over this, Ken. But if you were me,
Yes.
I'm not a boat guy.
Okay.
All right,
He's a pilot.
I'm a pilot. I like
Okay.
to fly. Okay. If you were me, and I said to you, "Hey, look, I'm looking to get away, but I just don't know where to go. I'm
get-
looking for something different."
I get that a lot.
And
First thing we're
I
going to do,
love
though,
the beach.
first thing we're going to do is we're going to stop calling it a boat.
It's
Gotta be
It's a ship.
It's a ship. Okay.
So now we want to go away. You want to go away.
Wanna go
and,
away.
and you don't want to do a ship.
I don't want to do.
No
it.
You want to
ships.
do a beach.
I want to do a beach.
You do want to do a
I do
beach.
want
though.
to do a beach. I love the beach.
So we're gonna stay in the U.S., right? You want to
go
stay
to
in the
Cuba.
U.S. or you want to
Doesn't
travel?
matter. I could travel.
We can go anywhere in the world. There's so many
Anywhere.
great places. So
Well,
many.
he's asking for a suggestion.
I want top of the line beachfront.
Okay, you bringing your family, or is it just you and your wife?
I'm not married. But yeah, it would just be me and one person.
Okay, let's look at Santorini. Let's look at Mykonos.
Where's
Let's look-
Santorini?
The who? The
Let's look
what?
at the Greek islands.
Oh, the
Greek
Greek
islands.
islands.
Yeah, let's look at the Greek islands. We do a lot of Europe trips.
What about something that's not so far away? That's,
Yeah,
that's a
I don't
long
wanna
trip.
spend-
Instead of the
12
Greek
hours.
islands, you want to do Coney Island. We can.
That's convenient.
No, I mean, there's beautiful spots here in the States
What
too.
about
There's-
Cuba?
Cuba's fantastic. Cuban is open for travel. It's a little complicated. Don't book Cuba on your own. You have to use a travel agent.
Why is Cuba complicated? I thought we opened all that stuff.
Well, it's not.
Still not quite
yeah,
there?
it's not quite
Still got to
there.
pay the right guy off on the side.
Well, you still have to go a certain way and a certain avenue. You can go, but there's only certain ways that you can go. You have to
Right.
take a people-to-people trip, a trip that's actually sponsored by somebody that's down there. An American can't just go to Cuba and
so you
sit
gotta
on the
pay
beach
that
for the
person?
day.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you gotta really hook up like a travel agent in Cuba.
Yes.
And you
no,
guys
you
gotta-
hook up with me.
I hook up with you.
You hook up with
the
me,
guy in Cuba.
and I find that right package for
Do
you.
you get a free Cuban sandwich when you get there for this deal? I like Cuban sandwiches. They're good. Did you ever have one? They're good.
Yeah, I used to have a client down in Miami. Every time I went down to Miami,
The best way to do Cuba right now, actually, again, we go back to a cruise. We always go back to cruising.
Right.
A cruise is the best way to go to Cuba right now.
because you can go in and out one day.
Yes,
type of thing.
and a lot of the cruise lines are staying there overnight. So you can go to Havana and do the night scene
Right.
in Havana and go back to your
Now
ship.
is the night scene in Havana still as wild?
Yeah, it's
as
still
they
the
say?
night scene in Havana. Yeah,
And they got the 50s cars?
yeah.
Those cars are
The
gorgeous.
50s cars are. I think they're a relic that's going to be going away someday. So it'd be great for as many people to get down there now before
Right.
it changes.
We used to have so many car clubs come to our show. I used to do all these shows. So they all would come down with their clubs, with their cars, and come watch the shows.
Yeah, you can do a quick 5-night Cuba cruise right out of Florida.
I would like to go to Cuba.
Yeah.
My wife wouldn't, but I would like to go to Cuba.
Why wouldn't your wife want to go to Cuba?
I'm not going to Cuba.
She's not a
That's
beach
it. The
person?
conversation ends there.
A lot of people love the beach, but they don't love the water. They like to go to the beach and look at the beach and sit
No,
on the
I like
sand.
the- I like the
but a
s-
lot of people don't necessarily like the
I like
whole
to
I don't
swim
like
in
sand.
the water. I like
But
to,
no, and the longer we
because
speak,
we'll do that during the summer. We'll go down to Robert Moses. We'll spend a
Mm-hmm.
day down there, and we'll do that a number of times. And just sit on the beach, and we spend all day there. We bring enough supplies where, we don't have to go anywhere.
Did a
We
cruise
get
to
all
Hawaii.
food.
That was
you
nice.
did.
Did I ever tell you that one time? There's a thing about seagulls. Be careful, they're thieves.
Yeah, they are.
One time on the beach, because we bring sandwiches and stuff.
Right, it's a seagull,
literal-
not a seagull.
Same thing.
Seagull is a guy who goes to temple.
Okay.
This is a bird that eats your food.
I pulled the sandwich out and I reached over to get. We had something to drink, and I went to pour it out, but I had the sandwich up like this
That'll teach you.
and took it right out of my hand. Flew down, grabbed it right out of my hand, and took off. I mean, they're nasty suckers.
Yeah, Gail and I were on a cruise recently. We were attacked by seagulls up on our balcony.
Really?
Yeah, I left some lobster tail out on the table.
Well, that could
that-
be a
Yeah.
problem.
And boy,
I would've
they
flown
flew in.
in
They
there,
couldn't
too.
get out of the balcony. They couldn't get over
They-
the railing. They
they-
tore the place up.
Did
They had to
they
call animal control. It was a mess. There was butter and
On the
lobster
sea?
everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
How long did it take animal control on the sea to get there?
About 3 drinks.
So that
In
worked out.
Montauk, that big restaurant that's all the way out there, very well-known place. I forget it. It's infested with seagulls out there. It's just crazy. They will eat your French fries. They'll eat your shrimp. They'll eat whatever it is that you have.
Montauk's
You
beautiful.
say
though.
they ate
Love
everything.
Montauk.
They ate my finger. It's down to 4. Whatever. It's getting late.
It's getting late. There was no boom boom at the end of that.
So we're still working on getting your perfect vacation.
Right. So now my perfect vacation. I'm a beach guy. I don't know if I want to deal with any. I don't want to deal with any hassles. Any place I go, I want to get in, get out, without a lot of hassle. If we go Like you said, you go out of the country, and I got to come back. I got to go through customs. It's a pain in the neck.
Yeah, but there are other places that are out of the country that are still close.
Okay.
Jamaica, for example. And we have plenty of Sandals properties down in Jamaica.
Yeah, Sandals is really nice.
We love Sandals. You get down there, you get off at Montego Bay Airport, you go right to the Sandals Lounge, you have a Red Stripe beer in your hand before you even get in your transfer to the hotel.
Let me ask you
Everything's done. Nothing to worry about.
If I wanted butler service.
No worries, man.
No worries, man. Tell people what butler service. A
Butlers?
lot of people don't understand or don't even know about it.
A lot of people say, I don't need a butler following me around. They don't follow you around. They take care of the easy things in life.
Yeah.
You wake up in the morning, you want to go to you're not sure if you want to go to the pool or the beach.
They tell you where you're going.
Well, no, you tell your butler, I want to go to the pool. So he's going to set you up down there at the pool. He's going to put your towels on your chairs and give you a cooler full of beer and water and
He'll put
champagne
your
if you
bathing
want.
suit on for you.
Well, probably. So they're going to set life up for you. Gail and I had a butler at one particular Sandals. We had a couples massage. We get back to the room, and the bath was drawn, and rose petals were thrown on the floor for us, leading to the bathroom. These guys and women don't miss a thing. And they're not following you around.
Well, that's what I heard, right? I personally, I didn't even know about it until actually my cousin went on a trip to Jamaica, and they got the butler service. Now they won't travel without getting a butler service.
They're worth their weight in gold.
Because they say it's fantastic.
Yes.
It's, every day at 3:00, I want to have this certain drink.
It's there.
And it's there.
Yeah.
It's
and they're
just
happy.
fantastic.
And they're happy to do it.
Or
at least they appear to be.
Right, and these are things that you're not going to find on Travelocity and all
That's
these
right.
other competitors that you have out there.
That's
that
right.
I got to go and say, oh, I want this, I want that, I want that. Well, what about the butler service? And
You
what's the best
mentioned
price?
that you take care of everything.
Yes.
I guess about 8 or 9 years ago, I did a cruise similar to what we're talking about doing, and I did it for this cruise company. And now it's after dinner.
Was it on a ship or a boat?
On a ship.
Okay.
The boat wasn't there, wasn't big enough. And we do a meet and greet. So I asked for coffee and drinks to be served at this meet and greet. And we were going to go through, everyone was going to introduce themselves, and we're going to, everyone that participated was going to greet. And the things weren't there. The microphone wasn't there. The coffee wasn't there. The room was there. And it was on a particular cruise line that starts with a C. And I said, Mr. C, bite me.
You didn't quite say it like that.
I did. Everyone's laughing and carrying on. I go into town the next day, and I go into this T-shirt store, and there's all these T-shirts that say, bite me. There are shorts that say, it's a company. There's a company out there called Bite Me, and it's a shark.
So wait, what does that have to do with it?
I was telling them how people don't do what they're supposed to do.
All right,
and I got pissed.
Well, what we need to do is I need to get that information from you before you go.
Oh, they did. But,
and then I handle that before you
what's
go.
your process?
So all of those things are done before you get on board. I love you, Norman, but I don't want to hear from you when you're on a cruise because I want to know that you're having a great time. So I make sure everything gets done before you go. Whether that's calling the hotel and confirming your room.
You know, if one thing is wrong, you're
It's
never
on
going to
me.
hear the end of it
It's on me.
from Norman.
Yeah.
You know? So, we're coming to the end of the show already.
Well, that was quick.
The time flies, my friend.
Flies.
is there anything else you want to talk about? Are you doing
Hey, come
any
join
events?
us on the Harmony of the Seas in August.
We'll tell everybody about it again.
We have a great group rate sailing. Gail and I are going to be on the ship. It's an incredible ship, the greatest ship at sea. Join us out of Port Canaveral.
And how do
they get in touch with you? One more time.
631-509-0502.
And we won't worry about the 88 number because you don't know it. But it's up on the screen.
Or you can go to www.sirozzytravel.com, or you can reach me at ken.mcguire@cruiseplanners.com. You can reach me at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Smoke Signals. I'm the easiest guy in the world to get a hold of.
You guys can get in touch with us. You can get in touch with us right here at the Business Power Hour, and we'll give you that information. If you really want to talk to Ken, reach out to us, and we'll get you.
We have some new exciting things that are starting today, as a matter of fact. The Business Power Hour has a brand new advertising program.
Yes, we're
that
going to be
is
going with that.
extremely reasonable. It's cheaper than a cruise.
Yeah, but before
And
we
it-
do that, let's say goodbye
No, but
to
I'm
our
just.
friend, and then we can
Oh,
get
we're
into
not
our
done with
business.
him yet. He has to go and talk about what's coming up.
Well,
Is
we
there
got
anything special?
we got a minute left, so go
Are
ahead,
you-
Ken.
are
What do
you
you
there?
got, buddy?
Listen, thank you for having me.
No, thank you.
I really
Thank you.
enjoyed this.
We learned a lot
You did a
today.
great job. I knew you were going to be a great guest.
Yeah.
I can't stress enough how people give me a call. We're experts. This is what we do. We love doing this.
There's no BS. They're not going to feed you a line, and then you're going to end up in some hut somewhere that.
Well, at least it'll be a nice hut.
It'll be a nice.
It'll
hut,
be a
right?
nice
if that's what you like.
Yeah,
he'll
if you
get
like
you in a
huts.
hut. But he's good. They're going to get you. Ken and Gail are going to get you everything that you want and you need.
Gail, and thank
So,
you. Even
Gail,
though
thank you for being here.
Say
We really
goodbye to
appreciate
everybody.
it.
Say
All right,
goodbye.
Ken.
Goodbye. Thank
Just
you.
say bye, Gail. All right, Ken. Thanks
Thank
for
you,
joining
everybody.
us. All right.
Before we go, you have anything
Before
coming
we
up?
go, before we go, I just want to thank. We got a whole bunch of people. My cousin Louie. Hey, Louie,
Hey,
if you're
Lou.
still on.
Cousin Lou.
Thanks for tuning in tonight. I got family everywhere. It's crazy. I don't actually have anything coming up just yet. Next week I have some announcements, so I can't announce anything just yet. But I got some things in hopper.
That's good.
Doing. But like you said, we got a whole new advertising program. So if you're interested in advertising on our show,
And the station.
the station, right? Because you got to remember, there are over 20 shows on this station, so you're going to be seen by thousands and thousands.
And
of
you
people
won't believe the
every
price and what you're going to get from this program,
week.
from
It's
this
cheaper
package.
than Newsday, that's for sure.
You guys may be interested in it too. We'll show
Yeah,
you. We'll give you a
let's-
copy of
we'll
it.
give you a copy
It
of it.
really
Let's
is
talk.
that inexpensive. I don't want to use cheap because you're getting an awful lot.
Right.
Inexpensive, but Friend Entertainment's got a lot.
Well, you got a lot going on.
We got
right
a
now.
lot going on
we
now.
got February. You got Donna coming, right?
My God, yeah, February 8th. By the way, what's that young lady's name who wanted the disco?
The disco. Where is it?
You got that there?
Yeah, Elisa.
Elisa, if you're still listening to the show, Donna Summer, February 8th in Oakdale, 631-698-9696. Call me. I'm going to discount your ticket if you call me. Uh-oh, I guess I said that. I guess everybody heard that
Yeah,
now.
anybody-
So now
anybody
that
who
you
wasn't-
mentioned the Power Hour, I'm going to have to discount everybody's ticket.
So
and
call
we're gonna
Norman today.
we're going to do that until Friday evening. You got to reach me before Friday evening,
See, he caught himself now. Only until Friday.
698-9696 on February 16th, Temptations and Gladys Knight and the Pips. On March 2nd, we have again Donna Summer in at the Landmark in Port Washington, and that's it. That's all I'm telling everybody
Wow,
about for now.
Donna's going to be hopping.
Donna's
on
really
on,
busy,
huh?
yeah.
She's really busy.
We got
so that's
Tina
great.
Turner coming soon with
Wow.
Rod Stewart. We got a whole bunch of things happening.
That's
So
fantastic.
that's great.
So again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight.
Great show. Way to go.
You know, if you want to get a hold of us, you'll see in the credits going out. You can get a hold of us either at Friend Entertainment or CBMS Consulting. And again, thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night,
See
thank
you
you.
next week.
Take care.
Today's show was brought to you by Friend Entertainment USA, producing the best concerts for charities and corporations for over 30 years. CBMS Consulting Services, turning vision into value. And CBMS Bookkeeping Services, control your business before it controls you. In association with Village Connection Network, your full-service marketing and media company. If you're interested in being a guest on our show, visit our website at www.bphdmm.com for more information.